All right. Hold on. I think what I need to do. Yeah, much better, much better. Give me a second. Let me just adjust the lights right quick. All right. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Maybe over here I'll change the lights back to these. A little better. A little better. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I am Kwame Nakomi, guys, and welcome back to Kwame Nakomi World for another episode of Lakers and the Other 29. Give it up for yourselves, people. I'm so happy to be here again with my people. Let me just adjust my viewing right quick. I'm just basically putting some things off to the side right here and putting my some information real quick. I'm going to be jumping back and forth looking at some information from box scores and different things. But well, if you're out here with me, people say hello in the chat. Let me know what's going on with you today. Let me know what's going on with you in the world, what you think about our Lakers, what you think about sports in general. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the NBA, but we're going to cover a bunch of them today, not just the NBA, not the NBA and here and there about the NBA, but of course, we're here to talk about my Lakers. We're here to talk about the Lakers. What's going on, Craig? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. Before we get started, make sure you go ahead, before we go any further, go ahead. Please remember to stroke the like button. Leave me a comment if you'd like to say what's up, or if you have any questions or comments to make on the subject matter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before. I'm a great watch. I feel like it. I feel like I'm a great watch, guys. So go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be covering the Lakers all season long, of course, which I feel it in my bones is going to be a special season. It's going to be a very special season. But at the same time, go ahead and like and subscribe. Refer to me to a friend. If I say something funny, if you thought it was cool, go ahead and refer me to a friend. I appreciate it. And, I thank you in advance. You know what I mean? So, but let me just change my view right quick. All right. So, of course, we're here to talk about Lakers. And man, when we started off, I'm telling you right now, it was not a good look. It was definitely not a good look. We started off great. We were 3-0. And then we lost a couple to Phoenix and Cleveland, which were great teams. So, we were early. So I didn't give us that much grief for it. But then we came back. We won a game against Toronto, which we obviously should have beat Toronto. Absolutely, Craig. The Lakers are performing and beating the injured teams. Hey, they're beating the teams they're supposed to beat. And in any other year, that definitely wouldn't have been the situation. In the last 3 years, that wouldn't have been the situation of us beating teams that we were supposed to beat. Thankfully, right now we are healthy and we are also playing together as one. So I feel like it's going to, we have some really good momentum, and I hope we continue into today. But, about right after that Toronto game, which we should have won, we lost to Detroit and Memphis back to back. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, oh, come on, guys. Here we go again. All right, please don't lose 3 in a row. 3 in a row is a habit. You know what I mean? 2 get you on a bad couple days. 3 in a row, that's just bad news. This is bad news bears, plain and simple. But all right, that game that we lost to the Grizzlies, that game, although we lost to the Grizzlies, I feel it would have been different. We could have came back and won that other game. I think that actually, let me see, that Detroit game. Let me see right quick. Hold on one second. I believe that Detroit game, what day was that? This is the 5th on the 4th. The Detroit game, let me see the lineup for the Detroit game. Okay, so we had Anthony Davis, Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, D'Angelo, and Reeves. That was the Detroit game. That was the first of the last 2 losses. AD came through and he did his thing. Rui did barely anything. I mean, Bron came through and gave some points, but it wasn't specifically a great efficient night. And D'Lo gave 11, which was not much, and then Austin gave 17. And he wasn't efficient neither, and not a lot of people was efficient. And of course, Vanderbilt was still hurt. But we had our full complement of bench people at the time, and except for Vanderbilt and Wood. But we we basically should we should have bet. We should have bet on that. You know what I mean? So then after that, on Memphis, something happened around that time. The game against Memphis, we lost 31-114. But that game, Anthony Davis got poked in the eye during that Detroit game. You know what I mean? So he wasn't able to play against the Grizzlies. So actually, no. My bad. That was before that. What's up, Raw Blog? What's going on with you, man? Thank you for coming through. Thanks for coming through. During that game, Grizzlies, no, he was out with the heel. It was later on that he came back and against the Toronto with the eye. That's when he got hurt, was with Toronto. But during the Grizzlies game, we lost Rui to an illness. So we had to change it and put somebody else in the starting lineup. And Anthony Davis was out. So obviously Hayes was still there. Hayes came into the starting lineup for AD, but they put Dalton Connect in to the starting lineup. Didn't go well. But some grace and some patience. 39 points from Bron, 12 points from D'Lo. Hayes gave us 8. Austin gave us 19. But everybody was inefficient. It wasn't a great game at all. And Cam Reddish somehow gave us 15 off the bench. You know what I mean? So, all right, that was the Grizzlies game. Let's go to the next game then, where it seems like we kind of turned it around. Next game was on the 8th against Philly. And we beat Philly 116-106. Of course, yes, they were they were hurt themselves. Joel Embiid was out, but Paul George was back, and they didn't have Tyrese Maxey at that time. He was already hurt. Tyrese Maxey was already hurt. So, but at the same time, they had people who were putting up points. It wasn't like it was some kind of crazy blowout. Obviously, it wasn't. But Anthony Davis came back. He gave 31 points. Rui gave us 9. He came back also. He gave us 9. 21 from Bron with 12. That was his first triple double of a set that he gave us in Austin Reeves. Cam Reddish came into the starting role to give us some defense, and we ended up winning the game. And on the bench, Russell was moved to the bench, and he gave us 18 points off the bench. That was basically around the time when we really started to click with Russell being on the bench and being that offensive hub off the bench. It started a new thing for us. It really started a new thing for us. And so that was the first game of our 5-game win streak. Next game was the 10th against Toronto, and that's when we really started to just really hum. 123-103. Of course, we usually beat, Toronto, whether we there or away. Pirtle gave 14, and he ended up poking AD in the eye, and he had to leave. So that was the first game that he really didn't put up great points. 22 points he gave before he had to leave. Rui gave us 4 points in the starting lineup again. He has to go to the bench when he comes back. Whether he's healthy or not, I hope he goes to the bench, period. So Bron gave us 19, 16, and 10. That was his second triple-double. Reddish came through with 11 points. Austin Reeves stepped up his game and gave us 23. That same game, Jackson Hayes off the bench gave us 12. D'Lo gave us 15. And Connect gave us 5. He was still on the bench. He was trying to find his minutes, trying to also fit in with the offense and his limited minutes, and also being a liability on defense. So it's but so much you can really play him, especially with certain matchups. Memphis came back around on the 13th, and we beat them this time. Pretty good game. Funny enough, Ja wasn't out there. Baines wasn't back yet. You know what I mean? So, but they had JJJ, and Scottie Pippen Jr. decided to show up and make a stink. Also, they had Zach Edey came off the bench that game, 12. But we came through. AD had another 20-point game, but that's okay because he also gave us 14 rebounds and 3 blocks. Rui Hachimura finally showed up again. He had 19 points. 19 points. Bron gave us 35, 20, 12, and 14 assists. Third triple-double in a row. Austin Reeves gave us 18. Cam Reddish gave us 4 points. And Dalton Connect came to life off the bench. He had 31 points. 31 points. I mean, 31, sorry. 31 minutes, 19 points. Great, giving us great basketball. And you can also see during that time, Bron is bringing up his assists. He's not we're not depending on him, or we're not solely depending on him to give us points like how we usually do, because we are also focusing on AD, and AD is on a roll right now. So you got to feed the beast. You got to keep on feeding the beast. We went into San Antonio the other day. It was the first game of our of the NBA Cup. We came in and we won 120 to 115. We thought people think they should have been a good blowout, but at the same time, the Spurs are actually pretty good this year, and we were away in San Antonio. So, but hey, AD looked like Tim Duncan out there. He gave us 40 points and 12 rebounds. Bron gave us our fourth straight a triple double with 15, 12, and 16 rebounds. That's crazy. Crazy work. But also, Cam Reddish he gave us 0 points. He wasn't that effective out there. He only played 19 minutes. I'm trying to remember if he got hurt during that game, but I'm not exactly sure. But Dalton Knecht entered the starting lineup in that game. He came back into the starting lineup. That was his second start of the year. He gave us 14 points, which was not bad for a rookie going into the starting lineup. I think he gave like 5 points the last time he started. You got to it's gradual. And also Reeves gave us 19, with D'Lo still giving us some points off the bench, and Maxey finally starting to come to life. And Maxey was great in that game defensively. They had some great guards on that team, Vassell and Castle. Crazy. Of course, Chris Paul, of course, was hunting for lobs. He had 11 points and 11 assists that game. Chris Paul. It was a great game. So but I'm glad we came out with the win. That was our first I was about to call it in-season cup, but that was our first new NBA Cup win. And then we took on the New Orleans Pelicans on the 16th. That was a back-to-back. Some people, I would have thought that, AD was not going to play. Nah, he came back. He played 31 points, 14 rebounds. Bron came back to earth a little bit, 21 points, 7 and 5. Austin Reeves had 10 points. He was only 2 of 9 from 3 of 15. He had a down night. Max Christie was put into the lineup because Reddish was hurt with a lower leg injury. So Max Christie came in with the defense, only gave us 2 points, but he had great defensive plays. That's how you end up. You only have 2 points, but you end up with a +1. But Dalton Knecht shot the lights out. I'm telling you right now, he came up with 5 of 10 threes, 10 of 17. That's efficient. He was dunking. He was taking it to the rim. He was this quick release. As soon as he catch it, it's gone. People didn't even want to see him catch the ball. That's what it looked like out there. I'm sorry now. People, they mad in New Orleans right now because what? They said, you know what? We're going to take a gamble that y'all really not going to be shit when Bron is about to lead, when Bron really about to lead the league. That's why they didn't want us to get a coach, man. That's why they didn't want us to get a coach. Because they knew we were close. They knew we were close. I don't care what they say about Darvin Ham and they don't want to play. They showing more respect for. Nah, man. Darvin Ham showed improved over 2 years. I can see it with my eyes. I didn't need to be in that locker room. I can see it in my eyes that he didn't have plans, or whatever plans. His only plans had 1 page to it. Obviously, JJ up in here walking through the whole binder full of stuff that he's not even going to use. They actually running plays. I can actually see them running plays. I mean, come on. It's night and day. Don't even try to give. I know he's a professional, Darvin Ham, give it up to him. Well, all that foolishness. Y'all take that somewhere else. He's trash. He was trash for us. I hope he's not trash for Milwaukee. But hey, maybe he will be, and then Giannis will leave and come to the Lakers. We'll see. But Dalton Knecht, we got one. Thank you for giving us our draft pick. And you know what? You can have next year's, because we're gonna win the chip. Yeah, I said it. We're gonna win the chip. I said it. So my man Craig, he said JJ and Dalton Knecht are difference makers. Absolutely. With the coach, and then you have a highly talented, even more skilled than his coach was. His coach was a great shooter, but at the same time, he wasn't. I don't think he was as clutch as I would have loved to have seen him be. On some winning teams and stuff like that. But at the same time, he was a good shooter. But it's like Steph and Steve Kerr. Connect is a whole nother level to whatever he was doing. He has a full package game. How tall is Dalton Connect? I want to really know that. Hold up 1 second. 6'6". Mm, mm, mm. He's 6'6". Austin 6'5". Max Christie is 6'5". Come on now. Don't bring no small guards to our house. We don't play. We eat small guards. We eat small guards. Come on through. You know what I'm saying? Go. They split D'Lo and Reeves. I mean, hey, they had to split D'Lo and Reeves. D'Lo and Reeves didn't work well on the court because I mean, I know they're good friends supposedly, but at the same time, it's just like it's kind of mentality wise. D'Lo is bohemian and Reeves is hard hat. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of the different basketball. And he said, and Craig also said, I still think it's foolish AD not wearing protective glasses. Same. He needs to, and I hope that he should try it. I mean, try at least see how it works in practice. And if you don't like it in practice, then don't wear it in the game. But see how you feel. See if you're hitting those shots. I think that if you basically would have went to immediately, it's like if you broke your nose, you would have no damn choice. You would have to figure it out and adjust. I would do the same. I would do it right now. Your eye look crazy. You can't even see in bright light right now. I mean, another hit to that eye, and it's just like you out. Why risk the season? That's all I gotta say, Craig. That's all I gotta say. Dalton been balling. Absolutely, Dalton been balling, raw blog. Also, Craig said, these injury players should only get 60 to 80% of their salary. They miss a certain percentage of the season. Yeah, but nah. If you basically start the whole, if you start the whole lowering percentage of how much you get paid just because you're injured, it creates an unbalanced work environment where you could pay me. I'm only worth as much to you as I get hurt going all out for you, and you basically get to shortchange me on all my bonuses and all that extra stuff that makes up my. I'm very glad that the NBA is guaranteed. I just feel that that the money should be guaranteed, but they shouldn't be getting paid as much. That's how I feel. I mean, but hey, when you enter the world of billionaire owners and we could pay you as much as you want to, you got to put a cap on it, and there has to be some kind of organization and of how people figure out how they get paid. So I'm not mad I'm not mad that they are guaranteed their money. I'm just mad when players decide to sit out for non-injury issues. I get it. Maybe, mental issues, especially like Ben Simmons. I mean, I can understand with Ben Simmons. He probably had to go see a sports therapist. He probably still seeing a sports therapist after that foolishness that happened out in Philly. They trash, and that's why they trash right now. Maxey, man, why'd you have to sign that contract, man? I know you needed your money, and that's when you're gonna get your real money. But yo, after this whole thing, come on to LA, bro. Maxey, come on to LA. We treat you right. We're gonna treat you right. They're gonna want that McCain kid. They're gonna try to sell you out for a whole bunch of players. Come on to LA. That we'll treat you right. We treat you right, man. You know what I'm saying? So after all those wins, we were like down in 7th place. I mean, it's a tight race right now in the West. So I mean, that's just par for the course. You lose 2 games, or you lose 5 games in 4 games out of 5. You're gonna fall. But we fell all the way to the 7th, and now we have won 5 straight and climbed all the way back into 3rd place, guys. I'm so proud of our team, y'all. I'm so proud of our team. I'm just like, people always walking around talking all that mess, like, oh, how your Lakers doing right now? Oh, they don't look too good with those 2 losses. I don't hear nobody saying shit to me now. Nobody says nothing to me around my job. Walk around, Laker paraphernalia, they say nothing. Hey, they look kind of good. Yeah, you wasn't talking all that yak a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? Joined the bandwagon late. That's how they are basically. But they want us to lose. The whole league want us to lose. That's why they didn't want us to get rid JJ. because they was like, if Bron, you get him a good what's name, and you get him a good coach, and you put him in a system with the whole rest of the team, and he has a co-star, if not a star, that he could take the backseat to, and now not have to do as much, and he could basically play the Magic Johnson role. My man is a Russell Westbrook. If Russell Westbrook had an extra 50 pounds on him and an extra 6 inches, and could shoot the lights out. Come on now. They don't want that man to succeed. I don't, however far Bron goes with the rest of the team, I hope that he does. I hope he succeeds and he's on our team. And regardless of what, I want him to succeed regardless, because he's a great player. But they don't want the Lakers to succeed because we've been so great for so long. And they know that we truly are the ones who hold the keys to the NBA. That's just what it is. We hold the key to the NBA. Everybody wants to see us play. Do you know what happened if we decided not to play on a Christmas? When you sign up with the Lakers, you just understand you're going to play on Christmas because everybody wants to see you play. You go to any other city in the whole entire world, we're going to want to see you play. They go to China, they will sell out all of China. China will have 1 billion requests for tickets just to see the Lakers play, no matter who the hell's on that damn team. Swaggy P could be on that team right now, and the Lakers would control it. That's basically why they hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They don't want to see us to do well. They want to try to catch up, but nope. City of Angels are blessed. The City of Angels are blessed, and we have the Lakers. And you better just go ahead and get on the ride and make this money, baby. Make this money. You know what I'm saying? But and we have great players who have absolutely contributed along the way. And I see definitely no reason why we shouldn't continue. You know what I mean? We have another game tonight against the Utah Jazz. I'm assuming we're gonna have probably somewhere around the same lineup. Let me go ahead and check and see what the possible injuries, if any, to our Lakers as of right now. Give me one moment, people. Sorry. How y'all doing out there, man? Let me know what y'all feel. What's the over under on Anthony Davis tonight? What's that? I think you're gonna go for 25 and a double, or you gonna go for more against the Jazz? You think Larry Marketing gonna lock AD down? Not likely. Let's see. NBA, my Lakers, all players filter. Okay, so we have AD, game time decision. He probably gonna play. LeBron James, of course, he's gonna play. Rui, if you want to come back, I guess. But I feel like Rui should stay on the bench. Real talk. He's messing up our what's the name. I mean, I know he's gonna want to come back because he earned the starting spot, and he's only out of the starting spot because he got hurt. But at the same time, messing up the rotation, bro. You messing up the rotation. Real puff give. Of course, AR, he has definitely earned a badge of the third option on the team. You know what I'm saying? This is a pecking order. It is what it is, and we finally got it settled, and now we know exactly where we're going. That's why you got to have adults in the room. You know what I'm saying? You got to have adults in the room. So JJ come through and be like, all right, you're the number one option. We're going to run everything through you. I want to see MVP status this year. Bron be Bron. I'm not talking about Bron put up 50 shots a day, Bron. I'm talking about Bron triple-double Bron. Do that. That's all we need. Keep the ball moving, ball movement, share alike. We got shooters. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? AR, he definitely earned the third option badge. Absolutely. He's coming through. If he's not giving you points, if he's a little off from the 3-point line, he's definitely almost matching LeBron in assists. Him and D'Lo, he's given as many assists next to Bron in the starting lineup as D'Lo is on the bench. You know what I'm saying? AR is definitely could be our starting point guard. I mean, he literally is our starting point guard, especially when Dalton connects in there. D'Lo, I'm glad that he's becoming at peace with his off the bench role. You know what I'm saying? With his off the bench role. I'm really, really happy that he's finding he's at least okay with it. And I mean, hey, even if we were for some reason losing, I mean, we're winning. And of course, usually people will accept the stuff when we're winning. But at the same time, for right now, us winning, you being on the bench is helping us win because we need those points on the bench. It's not just basically to punish you. So be happy with it, and I hope that you are okay with it for as long as you are on the team. Hey, mess around, we might keep you on, and we might go ahead and win something. You know what I'm saying? Rui, it looks like he might be back. Game time decision. Right ankle sprain. He's still nursing the right ankle sprain. So not sure whether or not he's going to play. He's questionable currently. Cam, I heard he's definitely healthy, but I'm not sure if he's going to get starting minutes again. The last game that he played, he didn't play in the last game against because of a leg injury. He didn't play. Okay, he's off. He is off the injury report officially for tonight's game. And he didn't play in the last game. He only played 19 minutes in the prior game against San Antonio. So, who knows if he's going to be in the starting lineup? Not sure. Jackson Hayes is still injured, so he's not going to be able to play. And it looks like everybody else should be pretty much healthy. So I'm hoping to see if Reddish is healthy, they're probably going to put him back in the starting lineup with AR and AD and Braun, of course. And and Reddish, why not? Or AR, AR, Connect, Reddish, Braun, AD. Boom. Go ahead with that one. I hope that's what JJ is going to drop right now. Drop today. Connect, steal of the draft. Absolute steal of the draft. And if he keeps on getting some starting minutes, rookie of the year. Easy money. Rookie of the year. Go ahead and book that. You know what I mean? Of course, there's some other cats out there. McCain's doing some things. Of course, Edie's not really doing much. Ricochet and Sard not really, making no noise. You know what I mean? There's some people out there basically, but definitely Connect. His name's ringing out in the streets. Period. Ringing out in the streets. Got to get my jersey. But the bench, it seems like the bench is actually starting to step up, and I'm really appreciative of that. Of course, you have Christie is coming through and finally starting to see some more minutes and more points going in the basket. And he's of course giving us really good defense. He came in for Reddish when Reddish was out last game, so obviously he's going to be back on the bench, but he's going to get a good amount of minutes. He's probably still going to at least come away with like 25 minutes for the game, and hopefully he's going to put some more shots in. He seems to get he seems to be getting a lot more comfortable and confident with his shot. So I'm looking forward to see what Max Christie can do. Just making the best with the time. Gabe definitely seems like he's making the best of his time, and he gets on the floor too, though. He's not scoring tons of points, but he's giving you 7, 8. Good defense, just disturbing the regular flow of their game. That's all we need. We don't need you to go out there and be, Drew Holiday or nobody, or we don't need you to be Steph Curry out there. We definitely just need you to hit open shots, make good basketball plays, and just be connective tissue. You know what I'm saying? Master your role. He's not just getting cardio anymore. Jackson Hayes is currently still out, like I said, but Koloko is actually coming through and giving us some good minutes. Not saying that Koloko is book it, put him on your fantasy league just yet, but in the last couple of games, he had 6 points. Well, in the last couple of games that he played, he had 2 points and then sat out 2 games. Actually, no, he sat out one of these games. He had a rebound and an assist in the other game. Then he came back and had 4 points, and then he had 2 points, and then he went back up to 6 points with 6 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, which is everything right now, guys, and an assist and a steal and a block. Filled up the box score. You know what I'm saying? So, a Koloko should definitely come through and give us extra minutes, and he's slowly building. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Koloko could definitely give us something and give us a little bit more. Before I move on to just, closing out, giving my last thoughts of the evening, guys. I feel like they're mishandling Bronny. I'm not going to talk about the whole, whatever, No, he doesn't look special in G League either. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I hope that they don't misuse Oliveri and just leave him down there. They need to bring his behind up here. Because, could you imagine if we had another shooter? If we had Oliveri out there next to D'Lo? Whew. Come on and let that happen, man. Come on and let that happen. I hope JJ is not. I don't believe that JJ would be that deep into his brain. I mean, sooner or later, Bronny got to go somewhere else and leave an open spot for Oliveri, because obviously Connect has the other spot. And I mean, you see the other dudes on the bench, but Oliveri needs some run. I definitely feel like he needs some run, and I feel like he's definitely earning and bringing some eyes to him. So there's no reason why JJ shouldn't be being greedy. I want everybody up here. I want everybody that could basically throw shots up here. Oh, you tired? Go out there and go get him. Oh, plain and simple. Don't make him remember your number. You know what I mean? So I hope that I see Oliveri out there soon in the lineup. And tonight we have should be simple win. Should be if we come out and do what we're supposed to do. We're playing against the Utah Jazz, who are the last in the West Coast with their record, with a 3-10 record currently. They lost their last 2, and they are 3-7 in their last 10 games. So this should be a simple enough win, but anything can happen. These teams basically, give their all. But we are in LA, so hopefully we should be able to not fall into any issues with the crowd getting all in it and nothing like that. The only people that's going to beat us is ourselves. And so I hope that we stay locked in and do what we got to do. Now, lastly, guys, right before I go, I just want to let y'all know that I was trying to do some playback tonight. But so watch out for that if I do get it up. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be out there, because for some reason I was trying to set it up, but NBA TV is not listed as one of the or NBA League Pass is not listed as a viewing option. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to see if I could do it. But at the same time, if not, I think I'm just going to hop back on YouTube and just, watch the game and give you all my ideas while we watch the game together. I mean, that's what we do anyway. So I hope you come back and do that with me, or maybe I'll be able to, do the post game. So either way, hit the notification button so you'll know if I do come back on. You know what I mean? We got 2.5 hours before the game starts. So I hope you're having a good evening. I hope you're ready to watch some good Lakers basketball, and you're out there looking at the rest of the NBA world. And I feel pretty good for it. You know what I'm saying? You have teams like the Sacramento Kings, who DeMar DeRozan decided to go to over us. They're 8-7. You have teams like the Dallas Mavericks, who the Klay Thompson. We wanted him to come to us. No, he decided to go there. They 7-7. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that they bums. The teams aren't bums, but you could have been with the real side right here, baby. You could have been with the real side. But I know he wasn't trying to pay you. You were trying to get your money. It is what it is. I hope you spend it well. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Good job, guys. Good job. Like I said, though, guys, we are in third place currently. The Oklahoma City Thunder just lost one. The Golden State Warriors just lost one. Also, the Rockets just lost one. The Phoenix Sun lost 4. The Denver Nuggets just lost 2 straight. Oh, did I say that we're on a? Did I say we were on a 5-game win streak? Just want to make sure I say that again. Just want to make sure I said it again. All right. So also on the East, this going to the East, covering the East a little bit. Cleveland is still on their 15-game winning streak. They're undefeated for the season. Boston is behind them with 11-13. They're doing pretty well. They won 2 in the last 2. Their last 2. They're 7-3 right now. In their last 10. The Magic have broken 500, so they are third in the East right now, and the Knicks have finally broken 500, and they are 4th in the East. So the Knicks finally look like they finally righted the ship and are getting things back to where they want it. The Hawks are definitely putting up some good numbers, and they're competing out there. They're 7-8, and they're in 5th, and the Miami Heat are in 6th place with 6-7. So the NBA looks crazy right now. The East, I don't know what's going on in the East. They just don't have that much talent, and the West have all the talent. So that just basically means that the winner of the West, this is the best in the world. I mean, the East Coast have been winning some championships, though. I don't know what's going on. It's catching us off guard. I mean, hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, just having some fun talking to y'all about the Lakers and the rest of the NBA. Just a little bit, it's Lakers and the other 29. They the stepchildren. They the stepchildren, and they mad about it. They mad about it. But it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to give us the draft picks. I mean, you don't have to give us the trades that we want. No, you do have to give us the trades. Come on, son. It's okay. I know you don't like us. It's all right. But another win, you love me in the morning. That's just what it is. That's okay. That's okay. You don't got to love us. We're doing it anyway. We're doing it anyway. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming through. I thank you all. Absolutely. This has been another episode of Lakers and the Other 29 on the Call Me Nakomi World podcast. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Absolutely. Please remember, stroke that like button if you like what you see. Please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please share me with your friends. Just go ahead and like my channel on every single platform you want to see more. Call Me Nakomi World, guys. I'm here for you. New shows coming out. I'm hoping that the Wheel of Time show will come back soon, so I can cover that. I'm really they have me stressing out right now because hey, I'm supposed to be doing a lot of other things, but sports is my thing right now. So hey, but as soon as the other things come back up, I'm definitely going to be all over it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you can follow me, Call Me Nakomi on Instagram. You can follow me also at Call Me Nakomi 1 on Blue Sky. I ain't messing with you with X no more, man. Not that I roam around circles that I'm getting hate from people, but at the same time, when the rats are starting to jump ship, sometimes you got to go to. Stay away from all that. You know what I mean? So, hey, you can also send me a message, write me an email at callmenakomi@gmail.com. I'm easy to reach, people. I'm easy to reach. Go ahead, hit me up, Instagram, Blue Sky, or email. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, please take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Stay active. Stay healthy. Get out there. Tell me right now, the world is going to be, you never know what the world's going to be. You need to be healthy in it. No matter what the world gives us, we need to be healthy in it. You know what I'm saying? Let me shout out my peoples real quick. Let me read these last messages real quick. 80 should drop 25. Absolutely. That was Raw Blog. Craig says 30 points because he's home. Absolutely. Lakers undefeated at home. We are. Yes, we are. Bronny needs full-time in G League. Absolutely agree with you, Craig. Absolutely agree with you. Boston is up 65-48 over Cleveland tonight. Let me see what's going on. It's overtime. Let me see. Hey, I don't care which either one of them teams that win right there. Craig. I wish they both could lose. That's what I wish. I wish they both could lose. But let me see this real quick. NBA scores, current league, what's going on. The Cleveland, they're halftime. They're up 65-48. That's also an NBA Cup game. They're in the same bracket. That's dangerous. That's nasty work right there. That's nasty work. The Hornets are also up on the Nets 37-23. Two busters beating on each other in the same ring. So who cares who wins? It is what it is. But anyway, guys. Also tonight it's all NBA Cup games. We have the Grizzlies and the Nuggets, Pelicans against the Mavericks, Thunder against the Spurs, and the Jazz against the Lakers. We are in a crazy, crazy cup, guys. We have the Nuggets, the Spurs, and I forgot who else we had in our NBA Cup bracket. I'm gonna have to look at that another time. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate you guys. May you always find water and shade on the hot days. Get out there and practice so your shot always stays wet. Peace out, people. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Enjoy the game. Come back. If you catch me, hit the notification and come back and catch me if I do post game or if I go ahead and live during the game and just basically do my play-by-play. All right. I'm gonna holler at y'all later though. Peace.